foundation for
1480 WHBC Sports presents the High School Football TV Game of the Week. The AltCare TV Game of the Week is brought to you by SARTA, Northern Ohio Honda Dealers, Malone University, Old Carolina Barbecue, Altman Health Foundation, Amison Dental Group, Massillon Cable Television, Friends and Family Credit Union, Expert Auto Collision, Jersey Sports Grill, and AltCare, and can be seen locally on His TV Canton.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to Robert Fife Stadium in Jackson Township, where tonight the Jackson Polar Bears will tangle with the Central Catholic Crusaders in an all-Western Stark County matchup. I'm Dave Sheets. I'll have the play-by-play of tonight's contest. Joining me in the booth is Mark Miller. And Mark, first of all, we'll talk about Central Catholic. They're 3-4, but they're maybe coming off their best overall performance just 1 week ago on the road.
That's right, and they're hoping to continue that tonight on the road. And a couple of players are going to be really important for them on offense. We're going to look at number 16, Corlin Armour-Smith, a wide receiver, but he does much more than that. He's caught 16 balls for over 200 yards and a couple of touchdowns. He's also run the ball for over 300 yards and another touchdown, and he's even thrown a touchdown that we saw earlier in the year. So he's a multiple threat that Jackson's going to have to find on every play on defense. Let's look at number 19, Nick Cianciola. He's a safety, also returns kicks, so he does a lot for him too. But he's important tonight because of Jackson's pass game. He's going to have to find those receivers, and Jackson's got some good ones, and he's going to have to be very important for the Central defense tonight.
All right, thank you, Mark. We turn now to Frank Salona, our sideline reporter. Going to be a little cooler on the sideline tonight. The weather's changed a bit, but talk about Jackson. They're 4-3. They played at McKinley last week, lost in a shootout, so they're looking to turn things around tonight.
Yeah, they are, and they played very well in that game, and it got away from at the end. 2 weeks before that against Lake and Glen Oak, they played very well, so they're coming off a couple of good wins. Kind of let up a little bit and let that one get away from them last week. But this week they need to rebound. This is playoff time, as they can kind of sense that down the road. So they've got a big ball game tonight. One of the guys to look for on offense for Jackson, though, is their wide receiver, Jake Ryan. The junior has 43 catches on the year, 787 yards. But the most important thing, 18 yards per catch. That is huge. I mean, that's a big number for receiving yards. So 18 yards per catch for Jake Ryan. On the defensive side, we look at Hayden Junker. Hayden is the defensive end on this team. He kind of anchors this team, even though he's on an end, but that defensive line is very important for Jackson tonight. He'll also wear number 83, so you might see him on offense a few times as well. But Max Arusu, Chandler Kurtz, and Joe Ackerman, these guys all up front have got to do a great job for Jackson to win this ball game.
All right, thank you, Frank, and we look forward to your comments this evening. All right, stay with us. We're going to have the opening kickoff coming up next. It's Central Catholic at Jackson, our AltCare TV Game of the Week. We'll have the opening kickoff in just a moment.
With AltCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AltCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AltCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AltCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
For over 45 years, we've cultivated our community from the ground up, because we know that to grow a beautiful world, it takes more than just water and sunlight. So when it came to growing our business, it had to be the new Pilot. It's all about keeping things fresh by adapting to any environment. The 2018 Pilot. Green thumbs are better with a Honda.
Upgrade to a new Pilot for just $369 per month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
How's your home? Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
Welcome back to Robert Fife Stadium as the Jackson Polar Bears get ready to take on the Central Catholic Crusaders in our AltCare TV game of the week. Time to take a look at our MCTV keys to the game. And to do that for us once again, here's Mark Miller. Mark?
Dave, I think both teams want to have two-dimensional offenses. By that I mean they want to be able to run and pass. Now on the season so far, Central's run it a little better and Jackson's passed it a little better, but they're both capable. They want to be balanced tonight. Secondly, minimize mistakes. Again, turnovers, assignments, especially missed tackles that allow extra yards. And thirdly, start fast out of the locker room. The first and third quarters, gain momentum for that half right out of the locker room.
Thank you, Mark. Those are your MCTV keys to the game. 49 degrees under cloudy skies, a chance of rain later on tonight. Jackson won the toss but deferred, so Central Catholic will receive. We're ready to get underway. Bryce Mouton, the senior, wears number 30, ready to kick it away for the Polar Bears. A short end-over-end kick, bounces at the 25. That's a live ball, and the Crusader falls on it there, right near the 20-yard line. That was Nick Ciacciola falling on the ball. And let's take a look at the Central Catholic Crusaders on offense, brought to you by your Northeast Ohio Honda dealers. The wide receivers are Stallnaker and Armour Smith, along with Roth and Levengood. Across the front, it's Sutton, Stevens, Barnes, Johnson, and Janowitz. The tailback is Miller, and your quarterback is number 13, Dylan Johnson. This is the fourth straight road game for the Central Catholic Crusaders as they are coming off a 42-6 win at Carrollton last week. They've got a first down and 10 at the 20-yard line. Johnson back, pressure by Junker. Johnson keeps, going to run to the right, turns the corner, gets out of bounds up near the 25-yard line.
Right there, Dylan Johnson showed you his speed. Able to make, I don't know if this is a broken play or what. He kind of looked the one way and pivoted out the other, and now he just decides he's going to run and does a pretty good job of getting decent yardage on first down.
Ball marked close to the 25-yard line. Dylan Johnson, a 6'2" senior. Second down and about 5, right near the 25-yard line. Johnson going to give it to the running back Miller, and Miller, no gain basically, as he ran into a stone wall. And let's take a look at the Jackson Polar Bears on defense. Across the front, it's Junker, Rusu, Kurtz, and Ackerman. The linebackers are Fisher, Dennis, Schott. The corners are Boggs and Kulich. The safeties are Wright and Ryan. Again, the starting lineups brought to you by your Northeast Ohio Honda dealers. Third down and 5 at the 25-yard line for the Crusaders. And they're going to get the Polar Bears for jumping into the neutral zone.
Good job by Johnson with his voice inflection. Get a free first down that way.
You bet. So a new set of downs for the Crusaders. Just underway in our AltCare TV game of the week. Dave Sheets along with Mark Miller, sideline reporter Frank Salona, and our statistician tonight, Bob Jeffries, here at Robert Fife Stadium on a cool, cloudy night. First and 10 at the 30. Quick toss. Armour Smith with the reception. Tries to cut it back, gets a block, in trouble, and he'll be taken down as he is brought to the turf back near the 24-yard line. That is a loss of 6 yards.
Good job by Jackson's defense. Good pursuit. Armour Smith has really good quickness and speed, and you can see him starting to get away from some people, but the purple jerseys keep coming. Big first down loss yardage play for Jackson.
Second down and 16 now. Ball back at the 24. Miller lines up next to Johnson. Now they'll put Armour Smith in motion. Johnson back, looking. Here comes pressure, and he is going to go down back inside the 15-yard line. Looked like getting through was number 89, senior Jaquez Kress.
Yeah, he just kind of split that double team, came in the backside, and right there to help is 90, Joe Ackerman. Well, that's 3rd and a mile now. They have to be careful not to turn it over here.
Ball back at the 13, and Central is facing a 3rd down and 25. Just underway, opening drive for the Crusaders. Sets up the screen. Good running room to the 25, and that is Chase Miller on the reception, and they'll give him forward progress to the 28, but it's going to be 4th down and 12.
Randy Torrance, number 18, did a good job. I thought that play had a lot more yards in it when they completed it. But Torrance and some of his other buddies came up and made a hit right there. That's Jake Ryan, too, number 12.
Kyle Levengood to punt for the Crusaders. Back deep for Jackson is number 7, Drew Boggs. He is standing at his 40-yard line. Pretty good kick. Going to take a bounce at the 45 and then down at the 40-yard line. Downing the football, number 25, Joe Roth. There's a timeout on the field. 8:36 to go here in the first quarter. On the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard, it's Jackson nothing and Central nothing.
Are you looking for something different? At Friends and Family Credit Union, our success is defined by you. Our goal is to improve your financial needs and better your lifestyle. Friends and Family Credit Union provides loans, savings, checking, and other financial services to anyone who lives, works, worships, or attends school in Stark County. Our friendly staff is fully committed to serving over 11,000 of its members. What are you waiting for? Stop in one of our locations today to become a friend of the family.
You can't tell your cold to wait? Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Get the app now. You can't tell your migraine to wait. Talk to a doctor now with the new Altman Now app. Download the Altman Now app now.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
Back at Jackson after a Central Catholic punt. The Polar Bears with the football for the first time tonight at their own 41-yard line. They'll give it to the running back. And not much room there for Noah Albright, the senior, number 25, a gain of a yard, maybe to the 42, and that's it.
Joe Roth right in there with one of the first hits.
Jackson on offense lines up like this. Ryan and Johnson are the wideouts. Fisher's the tight end across the front. Leininger, Custer, Roth, Moss, and Gray. The running backs are Atkins and Albright. The quarterback, Trey Wright. Right back to throw. He'll look. He'll gun over the middle. It's broken up. Pass over the middle tipped by the inside linebacker, number 14, Gunnar Eberhardt. Got a paw on it, and that'll bring up a 3rd down and 9 for the Polar Bears.
And it's a good thing Eberhardt got a paw on it. Jake Ryan was running the post behind the linebacker level.
Central Catholic on defense. Johnson, Long, Bruckner, and Roach across the front. The linebackers are Roth, Eberhardt, and Walton. The corners, Beck and Neal. The safeties are DeRuza and Ciancicola. Starting lineups brought to you by your Northeast Ohio Honda dealers. 3rd down and 9 at the 42. Wright looks to run, in trouble. And he will be swarmed under at the 41-yard line, and then a flag comes in on the near side. And we'll see what that penalty is all about. Face mask maybe, Mark?
Well, it could be. It could be a little helmet to helmet. You know, he was going down and took a pretty good hit. So let's see what they decide this was. It was a great stop by Central's defense. Going to force a punt right here short of midfield, but this penalty might change things.
Looks like they're going to march it off against the Crusaders.
Personal foul. Defense number 15. High hit on the quarterback. 15-yard penalty.
That's a big one. Let's see if we can pick it up.
Yeah. Well, it's all in the terminology, you know. He's a runner now. He's a running back now, and right there was the hit. It was kind of helmet to helmet, but he's a running back and he's going down. So I don't know that it's a high hit like he's standing in the pocket and you go to his head, you know. But you know, they're just trying to protect the kid.
So it's a big first down for the Polar Bears. Ball marked at the Crusaders 44. I formation in the backfield now on first down with two receivers to the far side. Wright going to hand off to Albright. Albright past the line of scrimmage to the 42-yard line.
And there's a name that we'll call several times tonight, Mark Long, in on the tackle. That linebacker, number 44, he does a great job in there for Central's defense. Lots of help. Long's the one that took him down the rest of the way.
Second down and 8, just under 7 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wright has a man in motion, and Warwick's going to keep to the 40, breaks a tackle, and right to the 35, maybe the 34-yard line with forward progress.
Kind of an interesting play. He faked it on the jet sweep or the counter reverse, whatever you want to call it, and then he followed him. Let the running back that he just faked to be his lead blocker, and they got a first down out of it.
Yeah, they did. Ball marked shy of the 34. It's another first down for the Polar Bears. They'll come out in the I formation again.
Unbalanced line right.
Toss to Albright. Running room. And crosses the 30 down near the 28-yard line. That's a pickup of about 6 yards, Mark, on first down.
That's a good first down play. They put their tight end over there. That's Junker. Just had a couple of linemen to the weak side of the field, and they ran it toward their strength.
I formation again. Second down and 4. Ball is at the Central 33. Wright drops back, guns it left side. Catch is made and knocked down immediately at the 20-yard line. After making the catch is number 12, junior Jake Ryan. He's their big play guy.
Yeah, just a quick stop route. Anytime you get the ball in his hands, I'd do it. Nice tackle there by Austin Beck, one-on-one out in the open field. But Jake Ryan, only a junior. Boy, he's a really, really good player. Of course, he got on everybody's radar screen last year with that one-handed catch.
That was a Glen Oak.
That was a great catch.
At the 25, flag comes in.
Dead ball, false start, offense number 65.
And
trying to get lined up similar to the last time I said was unbalanced line. It really is just the tight end going over, but with both receivers that way, there's only 2 linemen to the weak side, so it looks unbalanced. And Junker's such a big old strong guy, he's probably a better blocker than most linemen would be over there anyway.
So a penalty against Jackson moves the ball back to the 25. First and 15 now. Clock rolling here, first quarter. Wright drops back, looking right, pumps. Going to go to Ryan deep towards the end zone, and off his hands, incomplete. I'm not sure, Mark, if he would have had his feet down or not, or a foot down.
I was wondering the same thing.
Catch.
Yep, I was thinking the same thing. The throw was just a little behind and to the outside, but he had beaten his defender. And right there, yeah, you're right. I don't know where those feet would have come down, but that was a tough catch no matter what. So now it's second and real long. Wright showed he's got an arm. Of course, we talked about him being a baseball guy, and apparently going to Toledo. That hurts a BG guy to say that.
Adkins and Albright on each side. They'll give it to Adkins running. Oh, excuse me. Was that Wright who kept the ball?
I think so. I was watching Adkins.
Yeah, me too.
That's good ball handling there by Wright. He kept it up inside and got some of that lost yardage back.
Quarterback keeper.
And with this spot on the field, you know, they got a couple extra downs here, or maybe a field goal attempt.
Looks like a third down and 6 now, and the football at the 16-yard line of the Crusaders. 4.5 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Wright drops back. Here comes the blitz over the middle. Catch is made. and trying to get away, and he'll be knocked down back near the 20-yard line is Preston Johnson, the senior, number 85. But forward progress will be marked down at the 18, or I should say the 16.
Great job there by Logan Walton to hold him up in time for Nick Cianciola to get there and finish him off.
Well, we're going to have a long field goal attempt.
Well, he's 4 out of 5 this year, and his longest has been 35. This is a 33, so
right.
He's got the range.
Senior Bryce Mouton. Kick on the way, and it is good. From 33 yards out. 3:32 to go in the first quarter. Jackson on top. They lead Central 3-0. You're going to get another look at this one. Good snap, good hold. Kick on in the way, and it is good. So there's a timeout on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard. The Polar Bears lead it 3-0.
With AllCare, you have more than just a health plan. You have a team of people whose purpose is to be your advocate. During all stages of life, AllCare will be there to ensure you receive the best health care. AllCare's dedicated staff puts your needs first, making sure you and your family receive quality health care services. AllCare, where you matter. Learn more at altcare.com.
There you go. Automatic tailgates now. Liberty Ford is a family-owned business like we are.
No, this is Gregory Bumbu. They stand up to their word, their promises. That, to me, is top service.
Just made the whole experience, honestly, perfect.
Liberty's in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Parma Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
Embarrassed to smile at family events? Unable to enjoy your favorite foods because of loose dentures? Haven't been to the dentist in a while because of fear? Get healthy at the Amison Dental Group at 3684 Dressler Road Northwest. Let us get you the smile you deserve. Call us at 330-452-2255. Mention WHBC when you call and receive a free take-home whitening kit, a $250 value. Amison Dental Group, where everyone deserves to smile.
Back at Robert Fife Stadium in Jackson Township, the Polar Bears on top 3-0 over the Central Catholic Crusaders. On our Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard, after this kick, we'll visit for the first time tonight on the sideline with our reporter Frank Salona. Frank had to bring the little warmer gear tonight, Mark, on that sideline.
Got football weather in a hurry, didn't it?
It sure did. Mouton drills a low spinner taken by Armour Smith. Nicely handled there to the 20, to the 25, and to the 26-yard line. Let's check in with our Frank Salona for the first time tonight. How about it, Frank?
All right, Dave, thank you so much. You know, I was looking at both these teams prior to this ball game tonight, and through 7 games, believe it or not, there's only 42 yards in total offense difference between these two teams. That's amazing when you put two teams like this that have played different schedules, but combined just 42 yards difference, and only 4 points in total in averages as well. So 26 for Central Catholic, 22 points a game for Jackson. So what a pretty close ball game we might be expecting tonight.
You bet. Thanks, Frank. And that report brought to you by Sarda. Miller, the running back, as he lumbers out near the 30-yard line. Mark, before we get too far along, let's take a look at that Jackson scoring drive.
It was 11 plays, went for 43 yards, and took for 4 minutes and 53 seconds. Finished up with a 33-yard field goal by Bryce Mouton. Jackson 3, Central 0.
So Miller's carry gets out to the 30-yard line. Pick up a 3.
And Jackson was bringing the backers that time. They were coming after him.
2nd down and 7 now. Two receivers to each side. Miller lines up to the right of Johnson, the quarterback. Armour Smith in motion. Now Johnson throws. Stallnaker's got it. Stallnaker at midfield and then knocked down by Ryan, the defensive back. But that's a big pass play for the Crusaders.
Well, Johnson put it right on the money because he was closely guarded, but he put it on his upfield shoulder right where he could catch it. Looked off to the right, back to the left, just one-on-one over there. Nice catch. 21-yard reception. That's a way to get across midfield.
You bet. Ball at the 49-yard line now. Under 2.5 minutes remaining here in the first quarter. First time the Crusaders have been in Jackson territory. Johnson going to keep. Johnson for a yard or two, and then he is slammed backwards.
Number 13, quarterback Dylan Johnson on the keep.
In on the stop, among others. Looks like Victor Schott, number 38, a junior linebacker. There you see him on your screen.
Faked it and kept it right up the middle. Of course, Corlin Smith's going to get some attention.
Jake Ryan came rushing up from his safety spot to deliver a shot as well.
Very aggressive to tackle for a safety.
2nd down and 8 at the 47. Quick toss. That may have been a lateral. He's going to pick it up, but no, that's the signal. It's ruled incomplete near a lateral mark. Pass intended for Joe Roth.
Yeah, that ball didn't leave Johnson's hand very well. I don't know if the play action fake knocked it loose just a little bit. And look at that.
Yeah.
Almost a whirly bird throwing it out there. You know, I've thrown several of those, but that one didn't leave his hand very good.
Yeah.
They're lucky it wasn't a backward pass fumble.
Well, they ruled it incomplete. So that'll leave it with a 3rd down and 8 situation. 1:31 to go here in the first quarter. Our AltCare TV game of the week, Central Catholic and Jackson. Fans will remember Jackson, a 21-7 winner over the Crusaders a year ago. Crusaders winning 2 years ago in a wild one. High scoring victory for the Crusaders.
That was a big win for Central. Gave them some confidence, carried them all the way to the state championship.
That's right. From the Jackson 47. Johnson back, all kinds of heat. Ball pops out, picked up and then dropped. And picked up again by Jackson. And the pile moves all the way to the Crusader 41-yard line. Wow.
Well, you're going to see a Jackson player come free through the line, and he's the one that actually gets the hit on Johnson to put the ball on the ground. Let's see who it is.
89.
There, number 89.
Yep.
And then a couple of the guys try to pick it up and go with it. And
that was Kress who made the initial strip.
Thank you.
Yep.
I think it was Junker, and number 20, that is Logan Fisher, kind of bear hugged him like, don't you dare drop it. Go on down with it. We'll take the ball.
$1:20 to go here in the first quarter after the turnover. Jackson at the Central 41 and a 3-0 lead. I formation in the backfield. Right, boots to the right, puts the ball in the air and incomplete down near the 20-yard line. And Preston Johnson just kind of ran out of real estate over there, Mark.
Yeah, Central wasn't fooled by the bootleg at all. They had a couple of guys standing there waiting for the quarterback right to run with it, and then defensively had a guy in front and behind the receiver. The only place to throw it's out of bounds.
Stops the clock, 1:14 to go. 2nd and 10 at the Crusaders 41. Again, the eye in the backfield. And the give is to Albright. Albright breaks a couple of tackles, and Albright down inside the 25-yard line. First down, Jackson.
Boy, what a great block by Alex Roth out in front of all that. Number 50. Number 55 leading them to Aaron Custer. When you can get interior linemen on the secondary level, man, you're going to get some big gainers.
Noah Albright rushed for an even 100 yards on 21 carries against the Bulldogs last week at Tom Benson Hall of Fame Stadium. Albright again sheds a tackler or two, and he'll get down near the 16-yard line. Ball marked at the 15. So Jackson is looking at a 2nd down and 3. Half a minute to go with a running clock in the first quarter. I formation. Albright again. Albright knocked down. Maybe a gain of a yard. That's going to be the final play of the first quarter, and Jackson will come out of the timeout with a 3rd down and 3 when we return. There's a timeout on the field here at Jackson. The Polar Bears lead it at the end of 1 on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard, 3-0.
Buckle up, Northern Ohio. Cedar Point, here we come. You won't find bigger thrill seekers than us, and my CRV's got enough space for the whole crew and our appetite for adrenaline. Get ready, Valraven. You're first on my list. Thrills are better with my Honda!
Upgrade to a new CRV for just $269 per month. Shop your local Honda dealer or online at northernohiohondadealers.com.
For nearly 40 years, Expert Auto Collision has been serving Stark County with premium customer service and collision repair. Bring your wrecked vehicle and they'll immediately get to work with you and your insurance company to get your vehicle back to pre-accident condition. Expert Auto Collision's professional crew has the experience and the drive to bring your damaged vehicle back to life.
Don't let an accident get your goat. Come see me, Tara, at Expert Auto Collision, the only female-owned and operated collision repair center in Northeast Ohio.
Expert Auto Collision, where we meet good people by accident.
Y'all know it's football season. Around these parts, football season is barbecue season. If you want to score big on game day, make slow-smoked Old Carolina barbecue your go-to spot before, during, and after all the games. No need to cook on Friday. Meet before the game at Old Carolina. Or grab a party pack and host the ultimate college or pro football party. Featuring award-winning ribs, tender pulled pork, and jumbo smoked wings. We have options for all your pigskin pig-outs. Get more info at oldcarolina.com. Old Carolina Barbecue Company. Meet before the game.
Wake up with Canton's Morning News. Pam Cook reports all the news, traffic, and weather you need to get your day started. News Talk 1480 WHBC. Online at WHBC.com.
Back here at Jackson, the Purple Army in conjunction with the team here tonight, of course, at Jackson. Polar Bears leading 3-0 over Central Catholic on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
Bob Jeffries tells us total yards in the first quarter. Jackson was 60, Central with 29, and you made a good point. Other than the one time that Jackson started behind the 50 and the other time that Central barely got over the 50, the whole first quarter was played on that half of the field.
So out of the timeout, the quarter break, it's 3rd down and 2, Jackson, and they are on the Central 15-yard line. It is Albright with some running room, and then he is knocked down as he'll take it to the 10. Is it going to be enough for a first down?
They're taking a look at it, yeah. They're going to move the sticks. Vinny DeRuza, number 11, with part of that tackle.
So a first down for the Polar Bears at the Central 11-yard line. Into the ball game at fullback for Jackson is Nate Baumel, number 5. Quick toss, man is wide open in the end zone. Ryan, but unable to hold on, and coming in late to break it up was number 15, Austin Beck. Boy, he covered a lot of ground there, Mark.
Well, they were throwing the fade, and Beck was off on soft coverage, so he was wide open, but when you loop it up that high in the air like a fade is, it gave him time to recover and get a hand on it.
Nice play. 2nd down and 10 at the Central 11. Early second quarter action. Albright with Wright in the backfield. And Wright is going to keep it straight ahead, and a little bit of running room as he works his way down near the 7. It's a pickup of 4 tough yards. It looked like he had a lot more room, but Central's defense really collapsed.
Yeah, they're doing a great job running to the ball. Here's a good play action fake. Wright does a good job with his ball handling. There you can see they drove him and gave him a couple extra yards by pushing him forward. But looked like at that point you're just trying to get him down.
Defensive tackle Max Bruckner at the bottom of that pile. 3rd down. Trips to the far side for Wright with Albright. Wright drops back, and we've got a timeout taken. Jackson. Coach Tim Budd calls for a timeout with 10:37 left here in the first half.
The play clock was about to run out, so he didn't want a penalty down at this point in the field.
3rd down and 6 play coming up. Coming up at the end of our ball game tonight, we'll have our weekly wrap-up report, and part of that will feature our Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game. Mark Miller and I will select a player from one of these two teams, and that player will be honored with our Altman Health Foundation Player of the Game. So stick around for that post-game in our AltCare TV Game of the Week. There is a shark in the middle of that Central Catholic student section. You can see it.
All right, well, as long as he doesn't come up to that press box in the back of that picture, we're okay.
Out of the timeout, here is Jackson with a 3rd down and 6 at the 7-yard line. Right back, looking right side. Flag comes in, and it was nearly intercepted near the 2-yard line. There is a flag down. Came from the back judge, it looked like, and we're going to have holding against Jackson. Do you take the penalty here?
Well, you know, he knocked it in from 33 the last time, so you penalize him. He's still going to have the distance to kick the field goal. So if you decline it, you just let him kick a shorter one.
There you go. Bryce Mouton.
He just sent Dylan Johnson onto the field, and he's lining up on the end of the line of scrimmage. Going to use his speed to get in and try to block it, maybe?
This will be a 24-yard attempt. It's on its way, and the kick is good. 10:29 remaining in the second quarter. It's now Jackson 6 and Central Catholic nothing. Our score on the Old Carolina Barbecue scoreboard.
Was a good stop by Central. Better to give up 3 than 7.
We'll show this to you again. Good snap, good hold.
That's a chip shot for him after that last one.
Well, give Central Catholic's defense a little bit of credit,
That's
Mark.
Right.
They've kept him out of the end zone.
That's right. If their offense can go down and score and get a PAT, they're ahead.
Central Catholic came into this game averaging 26 points a game. Jackson at 22 points a game. Frank Salona letting us know about that a little bit earlier. Central Catholic will have 2 more home games on their regular season schedule. They'll take on Royal Imperial Collegiate from Ontario next week, and then on October 26th, the Crusaders will host Louisville. We'll take a look at that scoring drive in just a moment. Armour Smith with the return. He's got some running room, and he'll take it all the way out near the 34-yard line. Mark Miller has that Jackson scoring drive for us.
It was 9 plays, took 2:51 to do it. 34 yards total and a 24-yard field goal by Mouton. 6-0 Jackson.
Jackson's remaining games in the regular season, they play at Green next Friday night, the 19th, and then they'll be home to take on the Hoover Vikings. And we will be right back here at Robert Fife Stadium for that one in Week 10. October 26th, Hoover and Jackson. First down and 10 for the Crusaders. Johnson going to keep it. Johnson to the 35, and that's it. And good defensive play made by the safety, Trey Wright, number 13. Also the quarterback, of course. He came up and made the stop.
Again, faking it to Miller and letting Johnson take it around the corner. But, as you called it, the safety came up quickly to minimize the damage. Just gave him 3 yards.
Ball at the 37-yard line, 2nd and 7. Armour Smith gets the carry, right side, not fooled by anyone. And they're going to lose a couple of yards back to the 34.
Well, it could be that Jackson's keying on Armour Smith, because every time they've gotten the ball into his hands, they've been all over him, just swarming him on a screen pass and now on a run. It's good defense right there. Lots of purple coming, not just one guy making a play.
Armour Smith caught a touchdown last week in their big win at Carrollton. 3rd down and 9. Johnson back, looks, throws, tipped and nearly intercepted. Stolnaker, the intended receiver, out at the 47-yard line, and then the safety Wright made a dive for it, not able to come up with it.
Hook and flat combination. The outside guy runs an inside hook, and the Armour Smith was running to the flat there, and you can see that's a tight window, just a little high. Could not bring it in.
Kyle Levengood, the senior, number 32, to punt now near his 20. Jackson has Drew Boggs back at his own 35. Good snap, no pressure. Levengood high, kicks it away from Boggs, takes a central bounce inside the 25 and down near the 23-yard line. We've got a timeout on the field with 8:56 to go in the second quarter. It's Jackson 6, Central Catholic nothing.
How's your home? Safeguard knows, and you can too. Wherever you are, day or night, whatever you're doing, Safeguard Home Security is professionally monitoring your home 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. You can check on your home from anywhere at any time on your smartphone, tablet, or computer. The Safeguard app makes it easy to put your mind at ease. Safeguard Security from MCTV. Your home is just fine.
For nearly 20 years, thousands of people have relied on SARTA for safe, affordable, reliable transportation.
People like Misty Williams, who's riding SARTA to a brighter future. Misty's a full-time student and mom who uses our fixed routes to get to school, pick up her son at daycare, and return home at the end of a very busy day.
School, shopping, Cleveland, Akron, the airport, for work or for play. People you know count on SARTA to meet their transportation needs. And we deliver.
SARTA, where can we take you today?
There you go. Automatic tailgates now. Liberty Ford is a family-owned business like we are.
No, this is Gregory Bumbu. They stand up to their word, their promises. That, to me, is top service.
Just made the whole experience, honestly, perfect.
Liberties in Aurora, Maple Heights, Canton, Palmer Heights, Brunswick, Vermilion.
Back here at Jackson, and the Polar Bears have a 6-0 lead with just under 9 minutes to go in the first half here at Robert Fife Stadium. After a Central Catholic punt, Jackson with the football as Wright drops back. He is hit as he throws. Catch is made by Ryan, and then Central's defense all over it. Back near the 20-yard line.
Well, they sure sniffed that one out. Mark Long, number 44, gets through and hits the quarterback. Now, I don't know if you'll be able to see it because the camera goes to the guy that caught it. Mark Long's back there helping the quarterback up. That is great sportsmanship.
Wow.
A lot of times, defensive players, you know, kind of glare at the quarterback when you knock him down. He reached down a hand and helped him up.
So after all of that, no gain. 2nd down and 10 for Jackson. And the give is to Adkins. Adkins with some running room as he crosses the 25, gets out near the 29-yard line.
In the last 2 possessions, Jackson's cranked up the run game.
Yeah, they have.
Here you can see off the left side, breaking some arm tackles. That's good gain on 2nd and 10.
Looks like Joe Roth, the outside linebacker, with the stop for Central. Under 8 minutes to go here in the first half. In our Alt Care TV game of the week, Central Catholic in Jackson. High in the backfield again for the Polar Bears on 3rd and 3.